In our next video, we'll show you how we put together our tortellini marinara, starting with a very nice tomato sauce, combining it with 3 colored cheese tortellini. Okay, so now we're going to do our very good tomato sauce to go with our tortellini. So I'm going to start with a little bit of oil. I'm going to start my engine. There we go. And then we're going to start with our onions. There we go. Reason for that is to get all the sugar out of the onions so they're not bitter. A little bit of garlic. And nicely get all the flavor. What you want to do is to make sure you have nice flavor that comes out of it. And then when you have nice flavor, the onions are sweat. That's what you call this processor, is sweating your onions. All right, they start to be translucent. That means the onion, the sugar has released, and it's going to be a big difference than if you put raw onion in your sauce. So a little bit more. There you go. Flavors are great. Now I'm going to put some water. I'm going to add to that my tomato product. It's a beautiful tomato. If you look at the color, it's very good. It's a tomato puree, like a passata. Mix it well. To that, I'm going to add my seasoning. So I'm going to start with salt. I got some salt, I got some white pepper, and vegetable base. Mix it in nicely. To that, I'm going to add some balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar fight with the acidity of tomato. So you fight acid with acid, and then for some reason becomes sweeter. Good. Now I'm going to add my basil, nice freshly chopped basil. Not the dry stuff, there's a big difference in the taste. We're going to bring it to a simmer. Good. And now I'm going to add my slur. What's a slur is basically the cornstarch with water. Just going to mix it nicely together so it becomes one, nicely homogenized. You can use cornstarch, you can use potato starch, is also good. In this case, we're using a potato starch. There you go, I have my slur ready to go. Now, just gonna bring this up a little bit. We have a start of a little boiling point here. So we can actually add our slur slowly. Slur will actually bind the sauce to make sure it's not too runny and you don't have a separation from the water. As you can see, I'm adding it slowly, not in one shot, because if I do that in one shot, I'm gonna have a big clump of tomato sauce. You see the thickness has it already changed. Now we just need to bring it to a boil and we'll be ready to serve our tortellini. Excellent. So we have a nice sauce. Need boil for a few minutes to make sure everything is activated. And the functional ingredient that we have, which is the starch in this case. And then we'll be ready to assemble our plate, which is our tortellini with the Italian mixed vegetables. Now we're gonna set this aside and we're gonna plate up our dish. All right, so we have our tortellini with our nice mixed vegetables. So now we just need to basically top it up with our nice tomato basil sauce. There we go, you have a wonderful pasta dish.